Fantastic. Well, we'll get started straight away with the big one then, really. The 27th of September. Turning out to be one hell of an important date for Cvlt Ov the Svn. Debut EP release and your UK debut show. Which would you say you're most excited for?
Well, I think it surely is a big day, and I think it's sort of all combined. You know, it's been like quite hard work, like everything to set up everything, and I'm just fucking thrilled, you know, to get out there, you know, and play, and you know, get this thing sort of started. Yeah.
Because obviously it is your UK debut show in the centre of the capital as well in London. Any nerves over that, or is it just, as you said, super excited to get out there?
Well, so yeah, it's more like that, you know. Of course, there is like, but I think, you know, sort of positive excitement. You know, that I'm not or anything, but you know, obviously, I am. I think, I'm just thrilled, you know, to get there, you know, and to get things started like properly. So and obviously, you know, well, you know, how do you say it? A start like this is like quite something. So
yeah.
But yes, I've done this for like 20 years or so.
Yeah.
So obviously I've done quite a few gigs, but then obviously this is something special. But I think my nerves are holding.
So yeah, I mean, you've got the experience. It's just a new experience, really.
Yeah.
I mean, regarding the band, I mean, described as a cult murder pop, it's certainly an attention-grabbing way to describe your sound. You're obviously looking to not be lumped into one specific genre or another, are you?
Well, yeah, I think, you know, nowadays there are, you know, quite a lot of bands that unfortunately sound quite the same.
Yeah.
You know, and I think when you sort of think of theatrics in rock and roll, I think it's very important, you know, you have your own concept in a sense, and of course that's like I love to be provocative, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, but yeah. But yes, that is sort of exactly how I thought, you know, that I hope that it gets attention, because it's like very, like, gnarly, gnarly shit.
And that's the thing; it grabs the attention, but it's certainly something that needs to be heard to really understand what that means. But there is inevitably going to be comparisons made to other bands and stuff like that. How does that make you feel, particularly if someone was to go, "Wow, the description reminds me of, say, Ghost or something"?
Yeah, well, it's sort of I don't mind, you know, sort of like, well, if you listen to Cvlt Ov the Svn and the Ghost, for example, you know, the music-wise, I think they are quite different.
Yeah.
But obviously, because there is this masking and, you know, mystery sort of veil with this.
Yeah.
The Ghosts have, well, then again, Slipknot obviously has done that, and Kiss and whatever. So, but I don't mind, you know, I don't mind at all. You know, I think Tobias, you know, he's a clever guy, obviously.
Yeah.
So,
well, you're absolutely right. What you just said. Once you hear it, it's clear those comparisons aren't the case. It's four very unique tracks. Is there one of the four that you feel particularly the strongest for?
Well, I wouldn't say that, you know. I think you always should have some aces up in your sleeve, you know, but they are well, I'm pretty, how would I put it, you know, I am pretty confident with the material that I have. So I think these are good ones to go with, to start with, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and you've already mentioned as well, you're shrouded in secrecy. What kind of made you decide to effectively, I guess, create a character to put front and centre?
Well, I think, you know, as I've stated earlier, I think, you know, it was easier, you know, when you come up with a concept like this, you know, and obviously when you hear, like, you are the first one to hear the demos or whatever, and you go by yourself like what the fuck is this? this is truly sinister shit, and then I thought, that it's easier, to tell the stories sort of behind the mask thing. So that is, and I think, because there is sort of the how do you say it, like the contrast, between, like, if you listen to like Luna in the Sky Forever, which is quite popish, sort of music wise, then when a fucking horned, Svn sings that one, so it, brings sort of a different aspect to it.
Do you think, like, being when you're with the mask as well, does it kind of allow you to be something you're not? Basically, is the person behind the mask wildly different?
I'm sorry, come again.
So when it comes to the mask and the character, so to speak, does it allow you to be something you're not? Is the person behind the mask wildly different?
No, well, that is funny thing, because quote funny end of quote, but because there in the songs, it's a mixture, sort of my, how would you say, like negative life experiences, that I had to deal with. And, you grab one of those experiences, and paint it with imagination,
Yeah.
So that is sort of the thing that in the end, because I thought about this, that in the end, it is not, it is a sort of I don't know how to put it, but there is, no, it's not totally different.
It's just, okay.
Maybe I'll put it that way.
Well, as well, inevitably the secret will come out, though. Is this something you want to be in control of, or you just kind of wait until you're kind of unmasked, kind of like a Scooby-Doo villain?
Sorry, I don't know if I understood the question. Can you repeat, please?
Yeah, no worries. Inevitably, the person behind the mask, that secret's going to come out.
Yep.
It's something. Yep. Is it something you want to be able to control, or are you just going to hold on until you're eventually unmasked?
No, definitely to control it.
Okay.
Sort of control the narrative. Yeah, in a sense. But there are but big surprises, I think, coming up, for that big date also. So let's see what is going to occur.
It's all laying on the 27th then, basically, yeah.
Yeah, it's hanging there, like a fucking storm.
It was fantastic because it's a sold out London show as well. So you guaranteed.
Yes, exactly.
So, going off the video for The Pit, occult imagery and theatrics seem to be a major part of Cvlt Ov the Svn experience. How is this going to translate on stage? What's your ideas there?
There are, I'm pretty much relying on the songs, and the atmosphere that they bring, and the sort of intensity that I have obviously some ideas, how the show is gonna be like when we get there, sort of. But of course, in the beginning, we have an idea. We're just not gonna go with the jeans and t-shirts. but I think the best answer is people will see that then. But it's the main thing, I think revolves around the music, and the sort of intensity that I hope that it, brings.
Yeah.
So not that much, like fancy shit. Just like deliver the music how it should be delivered.
Yeah, I mean, of course it should. Yeah, that's exactly what you want. Ultimately, you can have grand ideas for a spectacular visual experience, but if the songs don't hold up, it means nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I think that is the way to approach that subject, like here when in the beginning. But obviously if or when we are, getting it sort of to the next level, I hope, then it will obviously be more of an, like, how do you say it, like, well, then you think about it then sort of more. But I have ideas for the future. But at this stage, we just deliver the rock and roll. So to speak.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is effectively you getting your foot in the door in England, particularly as your first show, and then see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. And I understand the how would you put it? The position of UK in the in the global scene, so to speak. So yes, I'm truly excited. And very exactly how you put it. Like then we'll see how it's gonna hold.
Yeah, but, it's the best way to go.
Still feeling confident, and it's like the best meter, if you can call that, in the world.
Yeah.
Sort of. So that is quite something.
It is. Talking about something then, going off that video as well for the pit, there's a real horror movie vibe to it. Where do you take your inspirations from? Is it based in horror, books, that side of things?
Yeah, and sort of well, from that scenery, yes, I truly enjoy like Lovecraft.
Yep.
He how he plays with consciousness and like the irreversibility of events, sort of, that they are like truly depressing. And then maybe movie wise, there is like the Evil Dead, that's sort of a mashup, mix-up, of sort of serious vibes with sort of B-class horror. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, there's a
in
kind
the
of
scenery, but sorry.
No, I was going to say there's a really kind of almost nightmarish, dreamlike quality to it. When you mentioned Lovecraft as well, that does come across.
Yeah, well, that's nice to hear, and I think in the music, like in generally with the music of Cult of the Sun, it's like there is a lot of. I loved when I was younger. I loved Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Okay, yeah.
It's like and obviously the book. Yeah, the book is always quite something else than the movie. But yeah, I loved the storyline and sort of the romantics in it.
Yeah. That's fantastic, because I actually think the way you describe it, having listened to myself a couple of times through yesterday, it nails that. There is a feeling of otherworldly, sometimes gothicness to it, but it is, as you say, rock and roll as well at its core. And almost, it's easy to picture all of these songs playing in a dark club at 2 a.m. It really comes across fantastically.
Well, thank you. It's nice to hear, especially I think sort of that is the, or if I might say, one of the engines, behind Luna in the Sky Forever, that you like sell your soul in a sense, like from the one of the first scenes, in Dracula.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad that it shows, and the atmosphere sort of, yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. So what's the long-term plan for Cult of the Sun? This isn't just a side project. This is, you're very focused on this now.
Yes, I have all my focus in this, and I hope it's gonna be sort of bright, and onwards going. I think that I have quite a lot of material already composed, and yeah, well, yes, I hope a lot of touring. I hope to see things going nicely in the UK. Obviously, you know, that's highly important. I think, like, yeah.
So yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Just it's at the stage. Okay, prepare for the EP release. Prepare for the London show. Come the 28th of September, the day after. I guess maybe you can look out and survey the battlefield, so to speak, and decide your next steps.
Exactly, and you know, we are quite in a situation, sort of, because we are sort of not signed yet, and quite nice things are happening. So
oh, great!
So it's like, yeah, it's like, I think after the 27th, we are able to take the next step, sort of, in this. So I hope that everything would be like in order, like fairly quickly, so we could hit the road.
Yeah,
so to speak.
The train is well and truly moving. Then, yes.
Yes, well, I certainly feel so, and you know, more coal.
Yeah. Fantastic.